just at that point at the minute where I can't. Oh, I want to shut my eyes like these circles.
Joel's having a hard time with his hair. People think I take long to get ready. But this man.
Right, we might as well just start from here then.
Yeah.
So.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We've had a right shit show.
Yeah. And we are 3 seconds in and Jade's already swore.
We've had a right beep show.
We've had a right beep show. So we'll just address it.
Oh my god, Teddy's back.
He won't be able to hear. So, in 11 minutes, there's going to be a diverse change in footage.
Yeah, we have filmed this video once before.
Yeah.
And lost the first 11 minutes.
Well, we haven't lost it.
We just can't upload it to anywhere.
No, I've still got it. It's in my phone. We've just sort of kind of watched it back.
Yeah.
But the issue that we're having is I can't process it from my phone onto anything else. So
you can only watch it back when you press edit.
Edit. So if there's any iPhone gurus out there, please tell me. But it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, but basically, we filmed this 2 days ago in the daytime, and obviously now it's night time, and we're on a different camera because we've got a new camera for you guys for when we're out and about.
Yeah, we got a microphone. Look at this.
We've got a microphone as well. Look.
And I can see what you see on my phone. So
And if I bring this closer to me, it's louder. And if
fart in it, I dare you.
Jade brings it closer to her, it's louder. So that's pretty fun. We're gonna just place it here.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
It looks completely different. It's really winding me up, but it is what it is.
There's gonna be a brief intermission after 11 minutes.
Yeah, we'll have like a break or something. Go get a coffee.
Yeah.
A cup of tea.
Yeah.
And we'll start again.
Yeah, and we'll just look a bit nicer.
Yeah, we'll look better because we won't have worked a full day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've tried picking the same hoodie.
I did not.
She didn't.
I'm in cozies because it's like 9 o'clock.
But also Death or Glory.
Oh yeah.
So
Woo.
if you're watching, which I know you will be.
Death or Glory.
Nice.
Very nice hoodie, and it matches perfectly to my hair.
It does, yeah.
I enjoy that.
So right, anyways, let's get into it.
Yeah. So today we're gonna do a Q&A.
Yeah, sorry. So we're gonna do a Q&A because that's what you guys asked for.
Yep.
We've got loads of questions, which we've already answered.
Yeah, we've already answered them all, but we're going to do it again.
So.
Welcome to the fun life of YouTube.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Have fun. Right, let's get started.
So, what made you start the channel, and will you do car reviews?
Yes.
Yes and yes.
Yes and yes. We started a YouTube channel because
we got up to a hell of a lot last year.
We did so many things last year.
There was a lot of car related stuff, we really got into drifting.
Yeah, big time.
So we kind of feel like we wanted to document that and put it out there, but not only that, it's good memories for us to have.
Really, really good memories for the future, because that's kind of why I have Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't really post it, of course I do, but at the same time I post because I still scroll back through loads and loads of old photos.
Oh yeah.
Look back at photos from when I was younger and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nice
how things change.
Reminisce.
Yeah, so that's why we're doing it.
But not only that, if you broke your phone or anything, you've still got
it's still there. Yeah, that's it. So that's partially the reason. But also we just wanted to document everything that we do. Yeah,
we know we've got a packed year full of stuff. Yeah. So
we've got lots and lots of stuff happening this year.
You were just going to reach for a vagina there.
No, I was just rubbing some hair off of her.
Sorry.
I'm not weird.
Joel loves anime titties. Anyway.
And will we do car reviews? We absolutely will be doing car reviews. I've already said this once.
Yeah, you've got a few lined up.
Yeah, I've got a few people that I've already spoke to. We're going to get the cars in, and we're going to look at them, film them, see where they're at now. So I think quite a lot of them are actually still in project stage.
Yeah.
There's definitely 2 that are from one owner, and there's definitely another one from another owner. If I can convince him, I haven't actually asked him yet.
Ben.
Yeah.
Thought so.
But I'd like to film his as well.
Get your car done, Ben.
But yeah, there's loads and loads of people who want car reviews doing.
Yeah, and it'll be good to like showcase the projects as well, because it'll be a good before and after. And
yeah. So yeah, 100% we'll be doing car reviews. So if you've got anything, doesn't even have to be Japanese, it can be anything.
Yeah, just anything cool. Drop us an Instagram message or leave a comment or something.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, 100%.
We can either travel to you can travel to us, we can do something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Right then, so that's that one.
Mm-hmm.
How did you and Joe meet?
How did you and Joe meet?
I dropped Jade a message saying hey on Instagram.
And that was it.
And that was it.
So
the rest is history.
If you fancy that girl on Instagram, just drop her a message and say, hey.
All you got to do is say hey. I don't do chat up lines. I've tried chat up lines and I don't suit them.
Give me your best chat up
I ain't got any.
You've not got any?
I can't do them.
Oh.
I just can't do them.
I've got one.
Go on then.
So if someone asks, what's your best pick-up line? Say, I don't like being picked up, I'd rather be pinned down.
See, that's just...
If we weren't already engaged, that would have worked for me.
Do you reckon?
No.
Like, see ya.
Yeah,
I'm out of here.
I can't believe no, I'm not getting into that. Yeah. And then what happened? I asked for your Snapchat.
Yeah, which was weird.
I never do that.
Yeah, and then we got talking, realised that we get on, and then we met up. What did we do first? Oh, we went for a drive out to Whitby first. No, we didn't.
No, you took me drifting.
I took her drifting out.
Yeah.
I took the first time we ever met. I took her out drifting, which was great.
It was a lot of fun. What better way to gain trust than
Yeah.
sending me like
Very
70
fast.
mile an hour sideways around the corner?
It was great.
It was good fun. We've got a video of that as well. So.
Yeah, so we'll pop that up here. Oh, up here. Somewhere.
But yeah, and then after that we went for a drive out to Whitby.
Which was really good.
You took your R32 out.
Yeah.
And
I just pulled that out of storage as well, which is fantastic. So it was like the first drive out of storage.
Yeah.
And you had your MX-5 out.
Yeah.
It was just really good. It was really nice. Went to Whitby and just messed about for the afternoon. It was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Went to the arcades.
We did go to the arcades.
Which is fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Jade got a dance mat.
I fucking love dance mats.
She got a dance mat and on like essentially a first date.
Yeah.
Like, or a second date, if you like.
I think because it was just us, it was like really our
Yeah.
first kind of date. But yeah, I love the dance mats, and when I see one, I just can't.
She can't hold
There's a
herself back.
force that
Yeah.
I just have to go on it. They're few and far between now, right? I love them.
And she went for it as well. Like, really went for it.
This
So
is
that
why
was,
we're engaged.
yeah. I just fell like heavily in love with her when
Yeah.
I saw her bouncing around on a dance mat.
Oh. It's true.
It's alright, it's after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to the BDC.
And then the next day,
The next morning.
the next morning, we met up at Teesside BDC. Was it the first round that?
First or second, maybe.
I can't remember which way. I think it was first. I'm sure it
Yeah.
was. And then we spent all day at the BDC, and then we went to Manjaro's in Borough afterwards for Parmo.
Yeah, we went and got a Parmo. If you don't know what a Parmo is, I'm glad you asked.
That's
I
that question. What's a Parmo?
love Parmos. Chicken Parmos. It's like, this is what every Borough person says, but it's like chicken breast, breaded, with bechamel sauce and cheese, and it's...
That's exactly what it is.
But you can put anything on it.
You
So
can.
I like a hot shot. So that's got like jalapenos and pepperoni and... when I die, bury me in Parmo. Anyway, next question.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
That's how we met. Through Parmos and drifting and jiving and stuff. By the way, the other video is so much better.
It is so much better than this. It's late, we're tired, we've just had McDonald's and we're a bit unhinged.
Oh god. And we can see ourselves, which is even worse.
I know. I keep looking at it and I really
Yeah,
should.
Right, anyway.
What started the obsession with cars, Joe? You're going to take the wheel on this one.
I've already done it once.
I know you have. We're going to do it again because...
Right, okay. So, the obsession started when I was born, is exactly how I started the other one.
But it did.
It did, it started when I was born. Any of my family will tell you, that's how it started, because I've been a nightmare my whole life with cars. Pretty sure my first word was car. I'm sure that's what my mum said.
Yeah.
I'm sure she said it was car. But yeah, I've just been crazy. My dad pushed me to go-kart racing when I was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 6.
Yeah.
And I did that for a few years, which was fantastic. Not many kids had the opportunity, so I was pretty buzzing about that. I always had like the nicest go-kart and stuff, because I used to like all that sort of thing. And then it sort of came out of go-karting. We had like pit bikes and that sort of thing, just daft stuff, you know. Like what do they call it? Mini motors. Yeah, we used to have a collection of mini motors. Yeah, they were really cool. I used to love them.
That's cool.
And then like RC cars as well.
Yeah.
Engine ones, nitro ones.
Yeah.
I used to love them. I used to have like a few of them. And then I got older and I went into a thing called autograss, which was really good. I started that at 12.
Yeah.
And I did that till I was 16, which was fantastic. We had a really good few years of that.
We've got like loads of your awards and like ribbons and stuff.
Yeah, there's trophies and awards and stuff. It was a really, really good few years. Like as a junior, I only did it as a junior. I never went further. I got to 16 and decided that I wanted to try a different route, which is when we sold all of the autograph stuff and bought drift cars. So we bought a drift car, E36 2.5, and it was really good. I did one event in it and decided I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't
Fancy
I didn't like
that.
it. I know, yeah.
Now look at us.
It wasn't that I didn't like it. It was the fact that I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And
to be fair, that is like the biggest deterrent with drifting.
Yeah.
You try it once, you think, no, I'm not going to do it.
Well, I was convinced I could do it. I was like, yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Like, that looks well easy.
Well, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I couldn't do it.
No.
So yeah, and I even blamed the cars like it's the car. It's not me. It's not me that. And then someone who's absolutely unbelievable at drifting was like, "Give me the keys." So I was like, "Right, fine." And then I got in the passenger seat. They drove it, absolutely seamless drifting. Yeah. Which is just a kick in the teeth.
Yeah,
really.
You just had no talent, and that
I just
proved.
Sit down, you rubbish.
But now look at you, you're really good now.
But now I can do it, kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened there anyway. Came out of drifting, and then I did motorbikes. Yeah, started with motorbikes. My mum and grandma didn't like that. My dad was all for it because he was bike mad. So he wanted to push it. Yeah. And we did like a year. And then again, it was just one of them things, like the licensing was super expensive, tyres were super expensive, every track was a million miles away. Yeah. It was just one of them things. It was a really hard thing to keep up.
Yeah, motorsports aren't cheap.
Yeah, plus, as much as I love motorbikes, and I do love motorbikes, I just prefer cars. Yeah. But I can't help it. I'm just car mad. Yeah. So, yeah, it sort of came out of drifting, came out of motorbikes and then went into drifting again.
Yeah. But it's always been a thing. Like again, there's like a photo of you up there, and you've got like a little toy car in your hand and stuff. You just, from what I've seen, you were absolutely hooked on it, and from what your grand's told me and that as well.
Yeah, there's just something about cars. It's heavily ingrained. That's all I think about.
It really is.
I wake up in the morning, go to work on cars, come home, look at cars, or go in the simulator and drive cars in pretend.
Speak about cars to
Jade.
Yeah.
Which is good because she speaks about cars to me.
Yeah.
Our turn. How did you get into cars? What
That's
started
where we got
your
up to,
obsession?
That's where we got up to.
Ah, so it is.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to have a quick break.
Yeah.
And then the next section, chapter 2.
You see us.
Yeah.
It'll be all nice.
It'll be in the past. It'll be 2 days ago.
There'll be an R34 behind us.
There'll be a 34 post on the wall, but that's fallen down now. It'll be better quality.
Yep.
And we will both look different.
Yes.
I probably look homeless, and Jade will look fantastic.
No.
Yes.
Such a lie.
But it's daylight, so we are really sorry. But we got that much footage on the next part of the video. It wasn't really worth redoing that because we've got that footage. It's already in the laptop, ready to go.
So we just needed to
redo this bit. So we figured, let's just get it done.
Yeah.
Get this bit out of the way, put it in, make a laugh and a joke about it. You guys can judge us.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It is what it is. Technology is...
We're not very good at it.
No.
Oh.
No, we should not be doing this.
No, we shouldn't. Oh dear.
I said from the beginning, we're just two idiots that don't know what we're doing.
We have no idea.
So,
that's literally our Instagram bio.
Yeah.
So
chaos. Anyway, See you.
See you in a few minutes.
Yeah, see you in the past. If things are a bit different,
we had a bit of a technical difficulty,
yeah,
which I'm hoping that I can just slice out and get rid of. But
yeah,
I
iPhone
actually-
storage full. So
everything's
that's-
full at the minute because we're filming that many different snippets of videos and
Yeah.
saving different things. And
so-
but anyway,
Where
I
were we?
think we know where we got up to.
Okay.
So it's your turn.
What started
The obsession with cars.
my obsession with cars?
We've done mine. Sorry.
I've already said this, so this is going to be the second time I'm saying
Yeah.
this, which is going to feel really weird, but yeah, but mine's quite a boring story, especially now I'm saying it for the second time. It's even more boring. Karen Skidmore, Kaz Skid on Instagram. It's your fault. That's it, top and bottom. So I said, I feel like I might say the same things twice because I don't know where I got up to, but
It doesn't matter. That's the whole idea.
yeah, this is
They don't know that you've already said this.
cool.
Tell them.
Yeah, I was a really girly little kid, proper little princess. I used to walk around with like fake plastic high heels on, and now I wouldn't be caught dead in a pair of high heels because they fucking hurt.
And I'm too short.
Yeah, and he's a short ass. But no, my dad was always into cars and stuff, and I used to try and like hold the torch for him and help out as much as I can. But I was that annoying little child that asked like a million questions, like, "What does this do?" and "Why are you doing that for?"
Which we all hate.
It's the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
And if that happened to me, I would be so pissed off. So
Yeah.
I can see why my dad didn't want me involved. Sorry, Dad. But then I got a bit older, and my best friend Karen, she is massively into cars. She always has been. She has a Starlet EP82 GT Turbo. It's fucking cool. And we went shopping one day, and she took me out in it, and I was so confused by the noises it was making. It was the turbo, but it was like, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And yeah, I could appreciate it, but I didn't quite understand it. And then she took me to the fast show at Santa Pod.
I don't think I've ever actually been to the fast show.
I've been a few times. It's like a mini USC.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been to it.
It's definitely a piss up.
New USC is.
Well, yeah, and that is the whole reason why I was there, because Karen was like, oh, it's like camping, and you know, there's like a dance tent, and there's loads of drink, and blah blah blah. So I was like, I'm in. 16-year-old me was like,
All over.
get me in. I probably shouldn't say I was 16. Santa Pod might be like, are you drinking alcohol?
They probably won't see
They
this.
probably won't care. But yeah, and I was like having the best time, and it was the end of like a Saturday, I think, and we were laid on the bank with like a bottle of cider and just watching the drag strip, and I was like, I could see myself being a part of this. Like it was so much fun. I enjoyed it. And then at 17, when I passed my driving test, I had like this little Toyota Yaris, very cool. Like black wheel trims, like, you know, like the little clip-on.
Halford Specials.
Yeah, them. And I had a little Hello Kitty sticker that said JDM's fuck. So that was slapped on the back of it, like a really cool person.
Yeah.
And I was an apprentice at the time, and I wasn't making much money, so it came to a point where like the car needed a service, and I couldn't afford to take it to the garage, so it was done on my drive, and I was like, I'm gonna have to learn this because I can't afford to take it anywhere to get it done.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of grew from there, because obviously I started watching YouTube videos to learn how to do these things, which then led to other YouTube videos of people like doing these crazy builds and like Donut Media and
All the old, like the OGs.
yeah, Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah.
It was just like, I was like, this is really cool. And then I bought my MX-5 and took that to the extreme by
Chopping it up.
and painting it and stuff. But yeah.
So that's it. That's how Jade got into cars, which she said now for the second time.
Yeah.
Because you had to cut the first bit out. Well, you didn't film it.
iPhone's fantastic.
iPhone. Pay for iCloud and it doesn't store it there.
Yep. Woo!
Right.
What was your first cars? again, I'm going to leave this down to you because I've had like not even a quarter of the amount of cars that you've had.
I mean, I'm not even going to begin to list them all because there's just no point. First cars, like I said earlier, they started when I was 12, and the first car I bought when I was 12 was a VW Polo 6N, little blue one. It was a 16 valve. 16 valve. So it had like a few like daft little extras at 16 valves. Got it had a sunroof. It had slightly tinted rear lights from factory. It was a 1.4 16 valve. Yeah, a lovely little car. But I bought it from a guy in York for £400, and it was running on 3 cylinders. But they used to have a little distributor cap on them, which I didn't even know what them was back then. And my dad was like, "Oh, let's just take it off and have a look at it." And they had like 2 little points inside and a little rotor arm that spins around to create a spark for your engine. And one of the points was slightly rusty, so we got some WD on it and cleaned it, put it back on, and it ran like brand new. I sold it a week later for 1,600 quid, I think it was, or 1,500 quid, or something like that. And that's where the book started, and I just totally spiraled out of control. I couldn't stop. I bought everything that anything that I could find on eBay. I was buying it. I bought a Saxo that needed a head gasket because the head gasket had gone in it. I bought a Vectra that was knackered. We blew that up. With just anything that I could find, I bought. I had a Mark 1 Golf at one point that I kept swapping for different cars. I had a 6N2, but it was all mainly German stuff back then. Yeah. I was into German cars. Yeah. The first car I actually had on the road, which will always be, Jade takes the piss out of me, but it'll always be my like, I love that little car. When I was 17, I had a Lupo, little Lupo, and I properly loved it. I got it from a guy, and he'd done quite a lot to it, to be fair. But I wanted to do different things, so it was like my first time, not a project. I wouldn't class it as a project, and I wouldn't class it as heavily modified. It wasn't modified really. No. But it was one of them cars that I probably genuinely did love. I did love that little car. It was fantastic. It took me to my first shows. Took me on my first drives out. It was just one of them. Yeah. It was a really, really cool little car.
I can just I don't know, because Joe was like a skater, and I can just see him. There's a photo that's like stuck in my mind of you with like a snapback on and like this slam Lupo like stickers all over it. And then,
there wasn't that many stickers on it. No, I wasn't a sticker fan.
Weren't you?
No.
I can just imagine.
I had one main sticker down the side of the windscreen, like running up it.
And because Lupo.
No, it was from I Love Bass, right. the company I Love Bass, when they were called I Love Bass, but obviously now I'm called ILB Drivers Club. But yeah, and then actually someone stuck, I don't actually know who it was, but someone stuck loads of black tape over the B. So it said I I drove around for weeks with it like that. I had no idea. I just didn't realise, so.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. So yeah, but it was a cool little car. Yeah. I genuinely did love it. But yeah, so that's gone now. That got wrote off quite a while. One of the guys who had it after me like years later messaged me. He was like, "Oh my god, is this your old car?" And I was like, "God, I thought that thing was long gone."
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Do you want to buy it back?" And I was like, "Nah, I did. I really did want to buy it back, but I didn't have the money to." And then he got in touch with me again and said, "I'm really sorry, mate. It's just been wrote off." And honestly, I felt like crying. Someone had T-boned it, just obliterated it, and it hadn't changed at all from when I sold it. It was still exactly the same wheels, same interior, everything was identical. So I would have absolutely had it back in a heartbeat, but I just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'd have done with it, because it was slow.
Probably wrote it off yourself.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. So yeah, so that was and then from there it hasn't stopped. I'm still just as bad.
Yeah, I think
things don't last very long on me car-wise.
Not at all.
I can't help it. It's like an illness. I had a really old, looking at a photo of it now, a really old Chevy pickup, 1955 Chevy pickup with a big block V8 in it. It was really cool. Yeah. And I had it for exactly a month. I bought it on the 2nd or something of whatever it was, and I sold it on the 2nd.
And that's probably not even the shortest amount of time you've had a car for.
No, I've definitely had cars for less time than that, 100%. Like I say, it's an illness. It's a serious problem.
You're just like a little Del guy.
Yeah, I can't help it. I don't know. I don't know why. I like new interiors is what I blame it on. Yeah. I like seeing new things.
You get too bored.
Yeah, I just get bored of cars very, very quickly.
I'm glad you don't go through girlfriends like that.
Okay, it's just cars. So,
Yeah. My first car, as I said, was a Toyota Yaris. Beautiful.
nice.
I did actually love that car. I think it is a thing just with
First cars, yeah, you create an attachment to
Yeah,
it.
and that got wrote off.
Yeah.
It was such a strange situation. So two cars had crashed into each other. One of the cars was stolen, so then they like ran out, and the car in front of me watched that happen and slammed on. So then I slammed on, and then there was a Corsa behind me doing 50 mile an hour. So I went straight into the back of me and pushed me into the car in front. And yeah, very tragic day for the Yaris. Sad end.
Sandwiched.
Yeah. And then after that, like I say, I had absolutely no money, so I bought this little Suzuki Alto GL. Not even, it was terrible, but I also love that as well. If I had that now, I would do so much with it, but at the time I was like, I don't want to keep this car, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to spend the money on it. I was trying to be sensible. And then I bought a Suzuki Swift.
Yeah.
Which did me so well.
That lasted a
I
long
might add.
time.
I think I had that for like, well, I've literally only just sold it, so it must have been like 6 or 7 years that I had it for. It was the first car that I like attempted to modify. I wouldn't say modify. I put it on lowering springs and wrote grids and tinted the windows.
Nice.
Heavily modified, you know. Catch me in show and shine. But I don't know. It was still a subtly modified daily was like.
Yeah.
It was perfect for
Yeah.
it. And, you know, it wasn't fast. It wasn't even that good on fuel, but it was a nice place to be.
It did the job.
It did the job.
It did the job.
So yeah, that was my daily for ages, and then bought the MX-5.
You've had that for 6 years,
I've
haven't you?
had that for a while now.
See, this is the thing. This is what you should do.
Yeah, I keep cars for ages.
You should get a car and keep it for more than
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. And you should enjoy it, you know, and get your money's worth out of it.
Yeah. Same can't be said.
No. No.
But yeah, those were my first cars.
Yeah.
So Joe, how did you get into drifting?
How did I get into drifting?
We've kind of already touched on that a little
Yeah,
bit.
pretty much. We have sort of already sort of covered that. My first experience of drifting was when I was 16.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't my first, like it was my first time going to drifting. I'd never been to a drifting event before. I'd seen videos of it on Facebook and YouTube and stuff, but I'd never actually been to the drift event.
Yeah.
I didn't realise I did it at Teesside. But some of my neighbours, they lived just around the corner from me, they were really into drifting back then. So obviously they'd invited us along, took me out, said, "Oh, bring a helmet and I can take you out," which was a weird concept for me because the motorsports that I'd come from, you weren't allowed a passenger. So autographs, you weren't allowed a passenger. Go-kart, you can't have a passenger. So
Yeah.
it was just a really strange
Concept
of like, oh yeah, I can jump in this car with this person. It was just really weird.
Yeah.
So we did that. It was really good, and it got me properly hooked. So that's why I started it, but then came away from it. So yeah, that's how I got into drifting. Was pretty much the same as what we said like previously.
Yeah.
So, pretty much the same way.
I discovered it on YouTube. I started watching. What was it called? It was with Chris Forsberg and Ryan Turk. It was like Drift Garage or something. They bought like an S13 and it told you all about it. And I don't know, that was my first like insight into drifting. I absolutely love Ryan Turk and Chris Forsberg. They're just, I don't know, I think there's two really cool characters with like a lot of skill. So I just kind of stepped from there, watched like all the blackout, gum out videos that they did, and then same as you, didn't realise that Teesside, which was like 15 minutes from my house, I didn't realise that drifting was there. So I just remember the first time I think I went to the BDC when it was at Teesside, when I didn't pay for it. I just walked in, and I was like, what the hell, this is amazing. I never really had the balls to do it myself. I was so like, I don't know, I didn't have my MX-5 then, and I was just like, how do I get into this? How can I do this?
And it does seem like a tough sport. Like a lot of people, I think, it's becoming more popular, especially like
Oh yeah,
the back end of last year into this year.
massively. It's everyone's, which is fantastic. I
Yeah,
love that
really
more
good.
people are getting
Yeah,
into it, because that means there's going to be more drift events and more things that we can get involved with, which is fantastic. Because at one point we were like, that's the end of drifting.
Yeah, well, there was a few things that sort of happened, and I thought, well, drifting's gonna just disappear.
Yeah, it's going to be obsolete.
But obviously it hasn't. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and there's more and more people now finding it,
Yeah.
learning it, and getting into it, which is just really, really good. I think it's so important. Like, not important, but
it's nice that people aren't just taking it as some little divvies drifting around a roundabout.
Yeah.
People are actually going to tracks and learning it
how to do it
properly.
properly. Yeah, that's the thing.
Big up to like Yogi at Science of
Yeah,
Drifting.
Science of Drifting. He works at T, he doesn't work at Teesside, but he runs from Teesside. So you've spent.
That is how I started drifting.
That's it. Spent so much time with him.
I just booked a day with him and got on really, really well. Me and Yogi are like, well, us and Yogi were like really good friends now. He's such a lovely guy, and he has so much information in his brain. It's frustrating. It's like, how?
It's mad how much things he can store in his brain, but it's the way that he explains it as well.
Yeah.
Like,
he literally goes into the science of it, and it gives you so much of an understanding.
100%.
And even like, if you like, this is not just me like trying to big him up and push people to it, but even if you have like a rear-wheel drive car and you want to understand how to battle it if it steps out or anything.
Yeah, if the worst case ever happens.
If it's like raining and you're running quite a lot of power in a rear-wheel drive car, it's good to just get that information on how to
stop it,
handle it.
Yeah, 100%, because I think it's something that people should just learn as like part of your driving lesson, because you don't realise how much is involved until you have a go.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that if you've never drifted a car before and you want to start drifting a car, just drop Yogi a message. It's just Science of Drifting on Instagram. Just drop him a message.
Yeah.
Guaranteed he'll look after you, 100%. Because obviously you started like that. Obviously you'd never drifted before. You didn't know how to drift.
No.
You went to him, and he has taught you everything
Leaps
you
and
need to
bounds.
know.
And even now, to the point where like I'm going on drift days in my MX-5 and stuff, he is there, and I know with even on the drift sim, I know I can just send him a video and be like, what the hell am I doing wrong? And straight away he will be like, try this, do this, give it a go, see how we feel in that car or whatever. He's just a proper nice bloke who will help you out.
100%. Definitely needs looking into. If you want to start drifting and you don't know how, and even if you don't have your own car but you still want to sort of get a bit of a jump on it, just drop him a message. He'll definitely look after you.
Worth it.
100%. Yeah.
But
so
the addiction went from there.
And now we're like balls deep in it. I can't get out of it.
I know. Why?
Even if I wanted to. So right, what have we got next?
Your glasses.
What car shows are you planning on attending?
Ooh.
Car shows are a tough one for me because of drifting.
Yeah, at the minute we don't have a show car. I enjoy going to shows.
I love going to shows, but obviously our issue at the minute is drifting has taken over completely.
And it's more like, when's the next drift event rather than when's the next.
Because we've got that much work to do on all the drift cars, it's a case of we need to make sure that that's done.
Yeah.
We haven't really got time to build a show car, clean a show car. Obviously there is something hopefully coming in the pipeline that we're looking at when we come back from Canada that we might be able to pick up maybe. I don't know if I've definitely decided on it. I don't know yet.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, but it's just the time. That's the problem. It is the time of doing it.
It's so consuming, but
but obviously that will be a dedicated show car.
Yeah,
is the idea, which obviously you guys can follow the build. So we'll just see how we go. But we're off to Poland.
Yeah, that's the only show we've really got. It's tucked today, which would have been cool to go to.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I've never been to tucked.
I haven't, but it just looks like a really good show.
Yeah.
But we're going to Ultrace. And that's like the only show that we've really.
That is literally the only thing we've got sort of coming up. Like, there's no. I mean, obviously, when we go out to Canada on Friday, there's some car meets going on. Yeah,
so we're going to try and get to as many car meets as we can.
Yeah, we'll give that a go, and obviously we're meeting up with some guys out there who have got Japanese cars, so we'll show you them. So we're just, like I say, we're just a little bit too busy for shows. Really.
Yeah, we're just trying to more get to know people and see builds and
Yeah.
things like that, as opposed to going to shows.
We just want to push the drifting this
Yeah.
year. This year, I said that 2023 is sport drifting.
Yeah,
So
and we've started that well.
we did, yeah, we've done really, really well. We've done nearly every month.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gone really, really well. So
I think this will be the first month without it.
it will be, yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
So next,
Which car is the most fun to drive? MX-5.
100%. I can't even lie. Out of all of our cars,
The MX-5.
the MX-5, hands down, that's going to be it's the most nimble one.
Yeah.
It's one of them things. It's not that fast,
It's really not fast.
but it's just it's the way it feels when it drives. It's really strange.
I sound like such a typical MX-5
Yeah.
owner, but it's so much fun. Like, you slightly turn the steering and it's there. You feel like, this sounds so
Cliche.
lame, but you feel like you are part of the car.
Nice.
It's an extension of me.
Yeah, it's one of them things that I do understand what you're saying. And,
Yeah.
and MX-5 owners, if you're watching, you'll definitely agree.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't.
You were never into them.
I struggle with MX-5s. I'm not a fan of them. However, when me and Jade first met, she let me have a go on hers, and I was like, yeah, to be fair, this is fucking
Yeah.
cool. I did feel really cool driving it. And, you know, obviously we've got like the PS13 for me is another one. Jade's the other PS13. There's just something about it.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, it's rock hard.
It's solid. You go over a bump and you
Yeah,
feel it.
but it just drives fantastic. If you get it on a really nice road, it's really like, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to drive. The S14 we've never had on the road.
Yeah, so we don't really know. We've only ever been sideways.
It's only ever been sideways.
The most comfortable car is the Beamer.
100%. 100%, yeah. It's
535.
yeah. It's comfy,
Yeah.
it's fast.
It's the best all-rounder.
Yeah, I like that car a lot.
Yeah.
I do like that car. So yeah, so I think really if there was a top three, it would be MX-5, PS and Beamer.
Yeah.
535, not the E36, that's never been on the road either.
It hasn't, and with that gearbox, I don't think it would be the most fun
No.
to drive at all. It's
No.
got like a short gearbox in it, and I just cannot get to grips with it at all.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's a good drift car. Like I enjoy it. I
fantastic
love
drift
drifting
car.
it. I think it's a really good chassis to drift.
Yeah.
I can see why people drift the E36s so much
Yeah.
because the way that they sort of get onto angle is fantastic.
Yeah.
Big fan of it. So yeah, I like it. But yeah, top three road cars, fun cars.
yeah,
MX-5, PS, and
Beamer.
the Beamer.
Yeah.
100%.
What
have we got next?
What do you do for work? What funds the bills?
So, I previously briefly mentioned it in my last video, the first video we did. I do Japanese car restoration, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
So me and Adam, which you've not met Adam yet, but some of you already know him, and a guy called Chris Watson, again you might know him,
Say his full name.
Chris Nismo Watson on Facebook. He's also got the brackets RB Destroyer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he does.
Shut
It's
up.
because he keeps blowing out these up, or he used to.
Yeah. But he is also like the Skyline guru.
He is,
Like,
everyone knows him for Skyline.
he can just like hold onto an RB like this and
He's
like,
just-
yes, the wiring loom.
Yeah,
It's
he's
fucked.
just really clever. Like, he just knows Skylines really well. So yeah, we do Japanese car restoration. We do everything from, well, we just do everything.
Yeah.
We do full sort of deep restorations. We strip the whole car down to nothing, get them blasted, protect them, weld them, do whatever it needs
Yeah.
doing.
We'll put some.
I'll pop a couple of photos in, I'll put the name in if you want to go. Like on the Facebook page, that's where everything happens. The Instagram page is really quiet, but the Facebook page for Bespoke, it's full of everything that we do.
It's just a massive portfolio, and you know these guys put themselves through hell to keep these cars protected. Like, you really do a fantastic job.
Yeah, it's going really well, and the, the cars, the end results for the customers are just
You can eat your dinner off it. Like,
they're like brand new.
Yeah.
And that's the goal, because obviously it's a shame really, because Japanese cars, as we know, they
In
rot
the
so
UK.
yeah. So
Just don't
and
stand a chance.
the amount of people that will get to the end of the time of it and say, right, I'll just get rid of it, I'll part it out.
It's
Wow.
such a shame. Just keep it.
Yeah.
And not only that, at the minute, they are investment pieces.
Oh, 100%.
So, like my S13, that's going to be done.
Yeah, that'll get done. The MX-5
The
will get
MX-5
done.
will get done. Your S14 will end up being done.
100%.
It's just that extra ivy protection, so it doesn't end up like the E36 where it's got holes in the floor everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's what I do, and that's pretty much all I do for work.
So.
Yeah, it's nice. I sound like I'm complaining. It's the dream job.
Yeah.
For someone like me who's into Japanese cars, and like every day we've got, not every day, but like every time someone drops a car off, it's not just like
a Corsa.
It's you know, like yesterday we had an Evo 6 dropped off.
Yeah.
And the day before I went and picked an Evo 6 up. You know, we've got a Tommy Mac Evo in, we've got a 33 GTR in, we've got...
You've had S15,
Supras, you name it. Like the amount of GTRs we've worked on, it's just, you can't believe how many there is out there and how many people want the work doing.
The first time I walked into the unit, I was like a little fangirl. I was like, shit, there's so much going on in here. It's fantastic.
It's nice. So we're really lucky to be able to do that as a job, 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, big fan.
I don't work there. Give me a job. No, I am a panel beater. I don't really know how much I can say about my job on YouTube, but yeah, I work for a dealership. I weld, repair, do filler work, strip cars down. I love my job. Yeah. I genuinely love what I do. I went through an apprenticeship with it, and yeah, it's just fun. Like, it's not the same thing every single day. Like, no repair's the same, and I don't know. I feel like I'm still always learning with it, which I enjoy. It keeps you on your toes, and I don't know. It's just a fun place to be. I work with some like really amazing people. It was quite daunting as a girl walking into a body shop filled with blokes that are like twice my age. I was like, shit, I'm gonna be like kicked out and not liked here, but they'll look after me like I'm a little sister or a daughter. They're just proper nice guys. And they're always willing to help, even with like my own cars and stuff. I know if I've got, like the Sylvia for instance, when I crashed that, I was like, do you want to have a look at this and see what's the best route to go down with it? And yeah, they're just really helpful people that they make work nice. Yeah.
So that's what Jade does. It's a fun things.
Yeah.
Next question. Where are we at? Oh, nearly at the end.
Yeah.
Nearly at the end. Plans for the future. In what sense?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but...
Wing it.
Just say that.
Yeah.
We've got a lot going on this year. We've got, like we said in the first video, if you haven't watched that, we've obviously got Canada at the end of this week. We've got Paris.
Yeah.
Just after that for Disneyland for
Jade's birthday. Not me.
Jade's birthday. Other
Jade.
Different Jade. Really confusing. Poland after that.
We're going to see Tenacious D.
Forget about that. We have to see Tenacious D as well at some point, which we need to fit in. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
There's just so much stuff.
It feels very hectic at the minute, but it's very exciting.
Yeah, we've got a lot going on.
And then in between all that, we've got the cars to do and drift days to do.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, in the distant future, it's just, push the business, spoke.
Just keep pushing it. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
We've got so many things happening, and we don't know what's going to happen from day to day. So
the thing is, with me and Joe, we're the most laid back people.
We're far too laid back.
It's not good.
It's not good.
But we need to plan a wedding.
Yeah, because we're engaged.
We're engaged.
So we need to get actually married.
Do something about that, but
we've got a few things in the idea pot, haven't we?
Yeah, but we were like, we're gonna get married next year, and now it's like April, and
we're still nowhere near.
We're still nowhere near planning anything.
So we need to get something sorted. So we've got that to do as well. There's a lot to do, but we'll just keep cramming it in. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Wing it.
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Charlie said, let me know when you want to sell the wheels on the PS.
For which car though? That's the question. Which car are they going to go on? Because Charlie is actually one of the people who I want to do a viewer's car video thing with. Because he's got an S13 which has spent a lot of years in the drifting world.
Yeah.
It's a really, really cool car. It's all caged. And it's really nice. And when it's finished, once Charlie's finished doing what he wants to do with it, it'll be fantastic. There's a map of it out. I think it'll be wonderful. Anyway, he's also got a Lexus IS200, which he's putting a Saab engine in.
I think so.
Saab B204, which is I don't think it's ever been done. So it'd be interesting to show you guys that.
Yeah.
So there's that happening as well. So yeah, it depends what wheels. It depends what car.
What car the wheels will go on. I don't know when I'll sell the wheels. I have a set of Abans ready to go on them.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much I'm gonna like them. So
we'll just see.
We'll see when I get a bit more money.
But ideally I want them on my S14. So
we'll fight.
We'll have to have a fight on them.
Let's see who offers me the most money.
Yeah.
What's your best/fave moment at work?
Oh my god. Mine. I don't know whether I should have the video with that or not, because I don't know if I can or whether I should. But for me, I wasn't even there. I just found it on the cameras. But Chris set himself on fire.
Oh my god.
It was welding away, and a piece had landed in his work trousers.
But he just
He
didn't
didn't know
realise.
it. He didn't realise it was on fire. So he was like sat just like looking with his thing up for ages at the piece.
On the CCTV though, he's just like looking up at the car like this while his legs just on fire.
Honestly, it's the funniest thing. It's just every time I watch the video, it makes me laugh.
It's funny, Chris.
So yeah, so that's my favourite. That's my best moment ever at work. Chris sets himself on fire and doesn't realise. Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really funny.
My best or favourite moment at work? I don't know. I have like a solid laugh with everyone at work. It's just, I don't know, there's like daft moments where Mark, one of the painters, he'll be like sanding something down and he'll wipe his hand with like a guide coat or something, and he'll come over to me and be like, "You alright?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, "Yeah, why?" And then I'll look and I'll have like this great handprint of guide coat on my face. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The guys make it a fun place.
It's a fun place to be.
So, yeah, just the company.
Just in general then.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's all the questions. There actually wasn't that many questions.
No. But, you know, it's enough to give everyone a bit more of an insight to us.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a boring video, I guess. There's not really much going on.
No, like I said, it's kind of an awkward time for us to, like, start a YouTube because we're in this period of, we're going to Canada on Friday, so we don't have a lot of time to start working on the cars and stuff, so...
But like we say, we are filming all of Canada, that is a full thing.
100%, and we have a lot of shit planned.
Yeah, loads of stuff happening out there, so it's probably going to be in 2 parts.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Yeah, or else it'll be one hellish long
It'll
video.
be such a long video. It might even have to be in 3 parts, so we'll just see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all getting filmed.
Yeah.
It should be pretty good. So yeah, we'll just see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, so this is just a little talk.
It's just a bit of a filler.
Yeah.
For now.
But hopefully you enjoy it.
Fingers crossed.
If you haven't already, please subscribe. That'd be nice.
Subscribe, like and comment.
Do the stuff.
Do the things.
I'm gonna go get Teddy.
Alright.
To say bye.
Teddy, say bye to the camera.
Oh, he's sleepy. Say bye. Say bye.
Funny.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Oh,
Right.
Teddy.
That's a cut.